We all have to sleep, guys. That's one of the things that we cannot do. I always say there's two things you need to do in this world. You need to die and pay taxes. But there's actually three things you need to do. You need to die, you need to pay taxes, and you need to sleep. Because if you don't sleep, you can't wake every day and be mindful of making money in any faculty, in any business, and you can't get on with your day. And part of this problem is that if you're thinking global, not local, you can't possibly do what a 24/7 operation requires, which is not sleep. So people often ask me, how do you run a global operation and play and trade sports 24/7? It would be like trying to trade the Forex markets in every jurisdiction around the world. Well, Forex traders, global Forex markets, global stock hedge funds, they have offices in different jurisdictions. They have offices in Asia. They have offices in Europe. They all have offices in Latin America, and they usually have multiple clocks on their office showing the different time zones that these jurisdictions are in, and that they have people that are not sleeping, and they're taking advantage of this. This is why when you call Dell to get your computer fixed, or you call Apple for customer support, you usually at 2 in the morning are calling somebody in Pakistan. You're calling somebody in India. You're calling somebody in the Philippines because they're not sleeping. And then when you call them right now, when we're up, it's flipped. And then this is what happens with these call center businesses. They're taking advantage of running a 24-hour scenario where you always have people that are sleeping and people that are not sleeping, people that are working graveyard shifts, people that are not working graveyard shifts. You yourself, you got to sleep. So when I get a text on my cell phone when I wake up this morning and I see at 3:17 from my Russian syndicate, they had a play in the the WTA French Open on Julia Georges plus the 6.5, and it's an easy winner. And that match at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time was already in play and an easy winner. And I cannot text that information out to my clientele if you are an alert, self-directed member. That's the difference between running it like a hedge fund and running it as an alert member. If you're an alert member, you need to get the information from us via SMS text, and then you need to go log into your account. You need to walk to the sports book. You need to log onto your William Hill account, or you need to log into your M Resort account in Nevada, and you need to make the plays yourself. If you're getting our horse racing information, you got to log into your OTB account, or you got to log into your UBET account. Or if you're in Canada, you got to log into any of your various different accounts, or in Mexico. Anywhere you play, you have to either do it yourself, or you can let somebody log into your accounts for you. And you can have somebody do the work for you while you're sleeping, so you don't miss out. Because again, you have to ask yourself, is it about you sitting up at 3:17 in the morning Eastern Standard Time and watching the WTA French Open because you're a French fan of tennis? Or is it about making a return on ROI or return on your investment? And this is what you have to think about. Behind me, you see the lovely pictures of the Las Vegas Strip that I took literally in front of the Mirage. But the bottom line is there's only so much walking to the window you can do in real time. Even the biggest sports books on the Strip close after the last West Coast game starts. And a lot of times these European plays, these Euro plays, you're only going to be able to access via the William Hill accounts, via the online accounts that they offer you as a Nevada resident, excuse me. So again, keep this in mind. There are options. If you're an international client and you're in London, England, or you're in Sydney, Australia, please, by all means, call me at my international numbers. We can get you set up where we have plenty around the world of our international clientele that do not want to play the U.S. sports while they are sleeping, unless you're in Australia and you enjoy, again, watching the NBA for breakfast, the MLB for breakfast, which is a certain component of you guys on the East Coast in Sydney, Australia, you can. But if you're in Perth and you're on the West Coast, the 3-hour time difference, that'll crush you as well. Again, Think global, not local, but we all must sleep. Now, back to MLB. Since Memorial Day, right now, my MLB sources have absolutely been on fire. As after we had a great morning and we picked up 850, dime players pick up 850. Last night, that culminated picking up another set where we had under the total in the Golden State Warrior matchup. We lost with over the total in the 6.5 in the Washington National matchup, and we had the San Diego Padres at a nice price where they went off at plus 160. We got them in early. The Vegas books closed at plus 145. It's about getting that best dog line available. Ending the day plus 2.55 units, plus 8.85 units for the week on Monday, 4.9 units on Tuesday, 1.7 units, and on Wednesday, 2.25 units. Translate that, dime players make 4,900 on Monday. Dime players make 1,700 on Tuesday. Dime players make 2,550 on Wednesday. Yesterday, 2,250 on Wednesday, and are currently up 8,850 for the week. Our international syndicate yesterday split in international basketball. We went 1-0 with our 24-hour early release on Sevilla, picking up 5 units. We unfortunately dropped the under the total in the Cruzeiro game, the late Latin America game, where we lost 6 units, losing 1 unit in the international soccer. There was 4 attempts on goal, very unique situation, 3 goals scored. What are you going to do? You lose the VIG. Such is life. So, we get the job done. It's been a great week in the MLB thus far. There's no early action in the MLB, and for my managed members, they're already up 7 units for the morning. Let me just double check and confirm that, as all of my clients have that result. We are up, 2.25 units for the morning in tennis on this managed release that was sent out at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to find out about all of our products and services and how you too can be a syndicate insider, walking with the wise guys, watch my 24-minute tutorial at daytradesports.com and johnsyndicate.com. Listen to my radio shows that are archived online. Treat your betting as a business, not a losing hobby. Understand this is a game of numbers, not emotion. There is a line on a game. Either side can win. We don't care whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, hell, horse racing, NASCAR, or even cricket. Far too many times I have clients call me and they say, John, I don't like that particular sport. It doesn't do anything for me. If you want entertainment, guys, go to the movies. You'll be much better off served. Do not become a bookmaker delight. Good day and good luck.